Hi, Mika here and welcome back to our Superchat Academy. In today's video, we will take a closer look at Zapier and I will show you how you can use our Zapier integration to really integrate with the tools that you are using every day to build very powerful automations that will save you a lot of time and also a lot of work. So as always, let's not waste any time and let's get right into it. As you can see, I'm already in Superchat's setting and here in our integrations settings. Here you can already see our Zapier integration, but maybe before we start with Zapier, what are the differences between Zapier and Make? They are basically very similar because they are also competitors. They both have like integrations with a lot of software tools that you can then integrate with. Zapier just has a lot more apps that they are offering, over 7,000, while Make has 1,500 apps. So that's like the biggest difference. And then there are a couple of other differences, like how the software of them, of course, is designed and set up, but that's basically the biggest one. So we have a different video on Make, so definitely also check that out. But for now, we will stick to Zapier. To explain what Zapier does, I think we can start off this video by going into their like app directory that you can find here. And here you can already see all the apps that you can integrate with Superchat. So it's like really a lot of software tools. Now here at the top, you can always look for the software tool that you want to integrate with, for example, Calendly, and then you can see it here, or you can also look up for Superchat, and then you see that Superchat is also supported. Today in our example, what we want to do is we want to build like an automation that starts the automation in Calendly, so like a scheduling software. And then once someone books an appointment via Calendly, we want to send out a WhatsApp template via Superchat. So that's also exactly what Zapier is about. They are connecting different tools so that you can not only build automations within a tool like Superchat's automation feature, but you can actually connect different apps that usually don't talk to each other. Like with Zapier, you can actually build stuff where, like an event in one software actually triggers like actions in other software tools. So again, like in our case, we will build an integration with Calendly that once a contact or customer books an appointment via Calendly, we will send out an automated WhatsApp template via Superchat, kind of saying, hey, your appointment was confirmed. Feel free to get back to us if you want to postpone the meeting or want to cancel the meeting. So here you can already see that's like our Superchat landing page here on Zapier. And now you can say, hey, I want to pair Superchat to, for example, Calendly. And now based on this combination, Zapier will show you all the things that you can actually do with it. And of course, you can also swap the apps. So, that Superchat is the trigger. So when something in Superchat happens, a new contact was created, then I want to do something in Calendly. So you can, of course, also do it vice versa. But today we will look exactly at this example. And for that, I already prepared, first of all, like a booking appointment link in Calendly that you can see here. So here, this is like how it looks like for the end customer. So let's book an appointment for the 30th of April at 9 a.m. And I will just now say I'm Thomas Fulden. I will just say Thomas Fulden at superchat.de. And then I will add my phone number. So just to have some test data. As you can see here, very straightforward. So it's just like a booking link. And now what we want to build is once this is set up, we want to send a WhatsApp template to the phone number that was provided in the previous step. So let's actually build it. So let's go back into Zapier. And here I'm already in their automation builder. And here they have a very cool Copilot feature that you can actually make use of. So when I say here, I want to build an automation where I send out WhatsApp template via Superchat. once someone booked an appointment in Calendly. And then Zapier can build it for you, so you don't even have to think that much anymore. It takes a second. And that's great, and that's exactly right, because the trigger is invitee created, and then the action that we want to do is we want to send a WhatsApp template from Superchat. But yeah, it would be a little bit too easy if we just use this for now, so we will actually build it from scratch. But definitely, especially when you're new to Zapier, check this feature out, because it actually helps a lot. So perfect. Let's define the trigger first. So we already saw just a second ago how this will look like. So the trigger will happen in Calendly. So once an appointment is booked, so I will choose Calendly here. Then the trigger event again is invitee created. So not invitee cancelled. Triggers when an invitee schedules an event. That's exactly what we want to do. And then here we just have to connect our account. I'm already connected. Otherwise, you just have to here sign up to Calendly again with your credentials, and that's basically it. So I select the account, and now I can click on continue. Then here we have to select the event type. So basically, what Calendly link this information should work for. In our case, it's called book appointment. So I just called the link that you saw earlier book appointment. So that's the event type. Now I can continue. Now we can test everything. What now happens is Zapier tries to find records of the past of people actually booking an appointment so that you have some test data. So here we can find one record, invitee A. And here it's exactly like filling out the form like a couple of minutes ago. So here, as you can see, this is all the data that we are getting back from Calendly. So it's Thomas Fulton at superchat.de. So that's exactly right. So we can actually use this. So it worked. So the trigger is set up. Now we have to define the action. And again, we now want to send out a confirmation via Superchat. So we first select the app. In our case, now I will work with our test app. You will just work with the normal one. It works the exact same, so please don't be confused. Now, again, similar to what we did with the trigger on Calendly, we have to select the action. So like here, we can do a whole bunch of things now. So we can add the contact in Superchat to a contact list. We can create a contact and so on and so forth. Now, we don't want to send an email. We also don't want to send a message. We want to send a WhatsApp template. And here it's very important that you always keep in mind the WhatsApp conversation window. So you are not able to just send a random message to a WhatsApp conversation when the conversation is closed. So please always remember that. So like here, it's very likely that we haven't talked to this contact yet. So we definitely have to work with WhatsApp templates. It's very important to keep in mind. Otherwise, this automation will not work and it will always break here. Then we have to select the account. I will just now, here you can already see two, but I will create a new account. I will click on it. And now we are asked for the API key. It's super easy. We can just jump back into Superchat. Then here, click on Zapier add. And now we are getting back the API key that we need to copy and then paste in here. I will do exactly that. Yes, continue. Now we can go back to Zapier. And now, as you can see here, the account was connected. I'm now authenticated and everything is fine. So clicking on continue. Now what we can do is, first of all, kind of define the sender name. Here we might want to do send via Zapier. Or you can also add your name, the automation of the Zap, the name of this automation, whatsoever. Then in the next step, we have to define to what contact or like what phone number we want to send the WhatsApp template to. In our case, we received the phone number from the contact filling out the form. So what we will do is we will just say, hey, now I will look for the phone number. So question answer, and here you can already see that's the phone number that we got back in the form from me filling out the form earlier. So now we have to define from which phone number, WhatsApp number in Superchat we want to send the template from. So in our account, we only have one WhatsApp number, WhatsApp config. So that's exactly this one. And now I also already prepared the WhatsApp template. So if we go back to Superchat under WhatsApp template, you can already see the appointment confirmation WhatsApp template. Here it says, hi first name, your appointment is confirmed. We look forward to welcoming you. If you need to update or cancel the appointment, you can do so below. See you then. So like appointment and first name are just two variables. Here, of course, we fill out the first name, and here we will fill out the date that the contact has booked the appointment for. So let's go back to Zapier and actually implement that really quick. So template, we select the appointment confirmation that I just showed you. Now it takes a second because now Zapier sees, hey, I detected two variables that we have to fill out, because otherwise we are not able to send out the template because we can't leave these fields empty. So like here, we now have to again add the first name that we got back from the form. So I will just look for first name, invitee first name, it's Thomas. So that's exactly what we want to add here. And then appointment is, not sure how the variable is called. Here it's called schedule event start time. So, when you remember earlier, we selected the 30th of April. So that's exactly this. But now you can see this format looks like very, not so nice. So what we might want to do is here you can see format data. So we just can click on it. And now you can just type how it should look like. And then actually Zapier does it for you. Please do it like the following. I want day, month, year, and then comma, and then, for example, 3 p.m. Create step. And now what Zapier does is they are creating a formatter node you can see it here. So they are adding a formatter node in between the trigger and the action so that we format the data first so that we can use it here in a formatted way. So like here, test the step. So something was not right here because I only got back 7, which is not right. I will change that and not rename. Let's actually just delete it and then we do it again because I'm definitely not happy with that. Delete step. So here we go back to configure. The output I didn't like. Please change it to the following format, for example, at 3 p.m. Let's see if it works now. Test step. See, now we are getting the output 30th of April 2025 at 7 a.m. That looks better. So we fixed it together really quick, which is good. Now we can continue here. And now here, that was the last step that we did. Now we added also the appointment. That's then, again, important to keep in mind, added here in this variable in the template. So then it will say, hi, Thomas, your appointment was the appointment for 30th of April 2025 at 7 a.m. is confirmed. But we will see it when we test it in a second. So continue. Now we can actually test the step. So exactly what I just said. And now I will actually receive the WhatsApp template. There I just received the notification. So now if we go into my WhatsApp, you can see here it worked flawlessly. Hi, Thomas, your appointment for the 30th of April 2025 at 7 a.m. So this was a variable and this was a variable is confirmed. We look forward to welcoming you. And here I even worked with a cancel and with an update change button. And now we can also go back in Superchat and you can also see it there. So here you can see the Zapier icon so that you see right away that it was sent via Zapier. Here the name that we gave it is sent via Zapier. And now last but not least, I can show it to you one more time by actually doing it one last time. Here, let's say we are now a different customer and we want to fill it out for the 11th. Again, 9 a.m. of April. And this time I'm Lisa Jackson. I don't know. Lisa.jackson@superchat.de. My phone number, because otherwise, of course, I won't receive the message, which would be a pity. And now it takes a second, but now I should receive the next WhatsApp template in a sec. No, this actually didn't work. See, of course, why? Because we forgot to publish everything. So that was a little stupid from me. Now we published it and now it works. So let's go back one more time. Maybe I actually still get the message from Lisa. Not sure, but let's actually book one more appointment. A lot of appointments booked today. So here we go. I'm again Lisa Jackson. Again, what was it? 11th of April, 9 a.m. It's not available anymore. So we will say 3 p.m. So Lisa Jackson at Superchat, my number, schedule event. Amazing. Now let's go back into Superchat. Now fingers crossed that it works this time. Already had a couple of hiccups here. Perfect. Lucky me. Just received the WhatsApp template saying, "Hi Lisa, your appointment for the 11th of April 2025 at 1 p.m. is confirmed." Here, don't be confused, that I can still fix. This is because of a time zone issue that you can very easily fix with Zapier, but that's why the timing is off now. But yeah, exactly. This is how it works. I hope this was insightful. And of course, like the example that we did here was very simple. Was exactly like the example that I showed here was like a very simple one. Of course, you can build a lot more complex automations with this one. But I think this was a good overview for you to get started, especially for everyone that's not yet super familiar with Zapier. And yeah, again, I hope this was insightful. Definitely check out some other videos in our Superchat Academy. Greetings from Berlin. Bye-bye.